colleagues. I am Sergius Ogun. I represent Eastern Southeast, Eastern Northeast. I am from Edo State. I rise to move that a bill for an act to amend the National Center for Agricultural Mechanization Act, Cap 13, N13, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 2004, to provide for effective and efficient repairs and maintenance of agricultural equipment and for other related matters. HB 916 be read for the second time. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Honorable Dixon.
Is 27 years old this year and requires basic things like overhauling. This bill seeks to amend a lacuna in the bill. Mr. Speaker, my colleagues, the NCAM was set up 27 years ago. Basically, this bill 27 years was promulgated 27 years ago to show that the government has agriculture in mind. But today we are talking about diversification of the economy. It's giving a new life to this whole thing. When this bill was promulgated, NCAM was set up basically to support smallholder farmers. So we have, NCAM has equipment, bulldozers, tractors, and so many equipment. And it's set up to be a plant hiring facility. The smallholder farmers are supposed to go there to get these plants to work. But Mr. Speaker, my colleagues, when these plants are taken, they go to the field to work and they come back and they are dumped in the facility. So people are not able to go there to take them to work again. I have operated a plant hiring facility. The way it works is when you give out a plant, you send a personnel to go with such plant. And you charge for that personnel because the personnel is your eyes while the plant is in the field. And when the plant comes back, it stays in a bay, in a waiting bay, and waiting maintenance. When it's going to be maintained, it's taken to a maintenance workshop where it's water blasted, washed. Debris, mud, everything is taken out. The equipment is greased and ready to go back. Before it goes back to the field, you do a QA/QC on it and it's certified, ready for another contractor or another farmer to come and take. But with NCAM, Mr. Speaker, my colleagues, that's not the case today. I have a constituency farm as it stands right now, and I can't even get tractors to work. I have a ward in my local government. All they do is rice farming. They can't get tractors to work. And that's the essence of establishing a body like this. Communities should come together to get these plants to work. So what this bill seeks to cure is that this facility, this establishment should repair and maintain these plants to enable as many smallholder farmers that want to use these plants to go there anytime and take these plants and use them. So, Mr. Speaker, I will just read out the objectives of the bill, if you will permit. The bill amends the National Center for Agricultural Mechanization Act, Cap N13, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 2014. A, widening the scope of the act to include maintaining and repairing of agricultural equipment by the government, ensuring that all agricultural equipment at the disposal of the government are operational to be able to meet up with the increasing demand of mechanized farming. C, ensuring sustainable development through agriculture. D, ensuring that Nigeria is food sufficient by the year 2020. And E, introducing an interpretation provision in the Act to give equipment a wider coverage. Mr. Speaker, when we say government, this establishment actually earns money from the lease of this equipment. So I don't want us to get the wrong impression. Then we have also said 2020. Mr. Speaker, my highly esteemed colleagues, 2020 is 3 years from now. Some years ago, we were much younger. When you say 2020, it's like it's forever. Then I'll just read out the lacuna to cure by this amendment. There are basically two. One, Section 2, the objective seeks to insert 2K to ensure effective and timeless repairs and maintenance of all agricultural equipment under the ownership and care of the federal government. And subsection O, to do anything which may be necessary to uphold and support the credit of the center, to obtain and justify public confidence, to avert or minimize any loss to the center, and to facilitate the proper and efficient performance of its functions. Mr. Speaker, before I read the second lacuna, I might just add that if you go to NCAMP Center facility in Ilorin today, you will cry. Because these tools come back and they are just there doing nothing because they are not maintained. So with the first amendment, we want to take care of that. And I might also just quickly add that as I speak right now, NCAMP are fabricating 2 planters for my constituency farm. So it's a place that is set up with a lot of human resources. But we have to give them the enabling, we have to give them the support to function properly. Then the second is Section 21. It's amended to insert a new interpretation provision, which is equipment to include tractor, cultivator, tiller, collie packer, chisel plow, harrow, brocat seeder, spreader, planter, seed driller, transplanter, mulch layer, spreader, sprayer, drip irrigation, micro spray head, sprinkler, hydroponics, sorter, harvester, and any other agricultural equipment that may be acquired by the federal government to boost mechanization. So, Mr. Speaker, my highly esteemed colleagues, I want to believe you heard me, you understand where I'm going to with this amendment, and that you will support it. Thank you.
People of the motion say aye. Those against it say nay. The ayes have it. The clerk is invited to read the long title of the bill.
A bill for an act to amend the National Center for Agricultural Mechanization Act, CAP N13, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 2004, to provide for effective and efficient repairs and maintenance of agricultural equipment and for other related matters. Second reading.